Hello, everyone. Uh, Welcome to another devlog. Uh, I've really tried to time these when there isn't traffic outside, but I'm very sorry if some of that slips through. Anyway, last week, I want to thank everyone for the feedback you've given. I've incorporated most of the changes that you all have suggested, which we'll see later. But there was an entire big feature that I completely forgot to talk about last time. Let me demonstrate it. For research purposes, I've been playing a game called Path of the Abyss. It's really good. It's a dungeon crawler that uses a real-time and pause battle system, does a lot of cool things, especially with field abilities. And one of the things that you'll notice is that, hey, I'm doing all of this with the mouse. Um, so um, I was really impressed with how they were using the mouse wheel as this really intuitive method for dungeon crawling. We have sort of imitated that a little bit as an optional way of playing the game. So you can play the game with the gamepad, with keyboard itself, and then now keyboard and mouse, and then also mouse only. We'll see how far we get with that. But yeah, that is sort of a cool little feature. And then yeah, turn around this way, and then we'll walk backwards and reverse. And I think middle mouse button should flip you around, but I just need to implement that as well. Okay, cool. So now with that, this week, what did we do? You'll notice that we have a smaller party. This is because we are now going to start implementing their individual class skills. So, for example, sneak, early burn, and slip away have been implemented for Scion, Pyrocast. Well, not just Pyrocast, because check this out. If I take one step, it turns into Voltcast. Yes, because the Scion works by cycling their elements, right? So that corresponds with the steps that they take on map and the turns that occur in battle. And we'll see in battle how those change around. You'll notice that the Scion has things more associated with energy cost, and that's why I noticed that for the Scion, a cooldown cost is a much bigger deal than any of the other classes because they want to hit particular elements or particular buffs, right? On given turns. Um, Later, once you get the moat sigil passive ability, they'll be able to control that for a little bit. But I do think that early on, to make Scion work with the others, right, like as well as the others, they need a little bit more control, right? And a cooldown sort of take that away from them. So that actually creates a cool dynamic where we have the energy growth of Scions being much higher than the other classes, but for the other classes, like for example, the Grunt, right, is going to depend a lot more on cooldown stuff because the things that do depend on energy, right, are like pretty costly to them. Okay, so one of the things that I did incorporate is a suggestion from the comments in the last video, where yeah, we have now we are showing all of the skills that you can potentially learn within one class, right? But we have sort of we are showing the level gating. So we're showing that at level 4 you'll pick up 2 more skills, and at level 7 you'll pick up 2 more skills. You don't know what they are. I'll probably remove like the costs, right, with them. Maybe I'll give like a little bit of a hint, right, as to what they could be. Um, but yeah, you are able to still upgrade the existing skills that you have as you go through. And yeah, the goal is just to implement them up to about level 7. I'll allow players for this like prototype demo to go up to level 10, even though like the intention of this area is just to be like a level 1 through 5 kind of a thing. I'm starting off the party at level 2, and the reason for this is so basically I'll subtract all the levels by 1, and you'll start at level 0, and then when you get to level 1, right, that's when you pick up your class. So before then, you actually don't have any skills, right, and the focus is on items and equipment, and part of that is like a learning onboarding thing, right, is that pick up like how to navigate the dungeon and how to work with items first, and then we layer the skills sort of on top of that. And you also start with a 3-person party, and I think we'll keep it to that for the tutorial dungeon, and then you'll pick up more party members once you get onto the planet's surface. Okay, cool. So with that, let's see these skills in action. So now they appear in their own category, right? And so let's have them slip away. Let's have one of them pyrocast, and then sonic tackle, which will move AA all the way to the front if we've done it correctly. Slip into the blind spot, pyrocast. Nice. Okay, and so yeah, you're seeing that the formation's changing. We have states that are kept across the things, and you'll notice that hey, I'm on a 2-turn cooldown for performing a sonic tackle. So maybe I'll just defend for this turn, and then for the sneak, I'm gonna have them use early bird because now they're stealth. They have a higher chance to crit. And you can inflict status effects with early bird. You also go before everybody else, right? So it's sort of a guarantee to kill. And then for the Scion, because their things cost energy, I'm going to hold off. But notice that previously they did Pyrocast, now they're doing Voltcast, right? So I think I'll just have them defend as well. See? Early bird gets in there. You'll notice that the amount of damage early bird does is low. That's because it's about 50% of your regular attack damage. And then as you level up early bird, you actually get like multiple hits off of it. So when the level up happens, that's kind of when I'll upgrade them. Okay, we have a new addition here. So check out this chest. It looks a little bit different from before, right? What happens if I interact with it? Oh wow, the chest is animated? This is so cool. I'm very sorry, but I'm very proud of this. So yeah, so it turns out that RPG Maker, or not RPG Maker, but MV3D specifically, you can load in models, models with like bones and animation, meshes, like all of that stuff. And previously I was a little bit concerned about performance, right? Because MV3D is already like really taxing, right? So I didn't necessarily want to have that as an issue. But now that we've loaded in a model, and I've actually tested like on a test map of like 100 of these, right? And it turns out it's actually not that of a big hit on performance. This is kind of preferred, right? Because from every angle, you're able to see the thing like in space. So this is really great news. I've done it for the chests. We have another chest coming up, right? That you will see. You still need to interact with the front of them, right? So that you get to see the cool animation. But yeah, we can theoretically do this to every other object. So for example, these terminals, right? Will be turned into like little console terminals. So yeah, we'll slowly go about replacing these on the map. But don't worry, I'm not gonna like worry like too much about like visual fidelity and things like that. Oh, I spotted a bug. We should be cleaning up hide. But for now, I think it'll work out. Yeah. Okay. So here's the other fix that I took your folks' feedback from. So I'm going to give this hollow shield to A. Right? And so notice, so one, I've changed around how the pip health bars work. So I've put it to like a max of 8 pips because 10 was getting a little bit too visually busy. I also am temporarily taking away that like highlighted final pip, right? Because I do think it's still pretty clear like how much like relative health you have. And then yeah, we have anchored the shield to the top left corner. And we've done this for enemies as well, and I think that'll be really helpful to see. So we're gonna hop into this battle here, because the robotic enemies, they have a sort of subtype. So as you can see, yeah, they have like a full bar of shield that we have to eat through before we can get to their health, and even when their shields are down, they can like restore their shields. So it creates a sense of urgency. But when they restore their shields, that's sort of a downturn for them. which you can use to recover your shields, right, or prep for like the next battle coming up. Okay, so let's throw some attacks out at them. We don't need early bird. Okay, massive cast. So yeah, not doing a ton of damage against them. And that's expected. This is the sort of enemy that you're sort of meant to kind of like run away from. But if you can inflict blind on them, then that'll help us out a lot. And then we're down to Pyrocast. So let's show off Bless. So Bless can give both shield, which is sort of like the temporary healing, right? And also give whoever that they're shielding a buff based on what turn has sort of cycled around. Okay, yeah, defense buff. That's really great. Oh, and I'll get to show off the last of the skills. So the grunt, right? They're sort of nice. They're sitting nice and pretty, but our sneak, right, has very low health. So the sneak, probably on their turn, they want to slip away, or I can kind of push the attack with them. Right? We are out of energy for the Scion, right? So the Scion will probably want to restore energy, but they don't have access to that point yet. Yeah. So now, as the allies guard it, right, A is just going to take attacks for Sneak. Okay, I think this fight has gone on long enough. So what we're going to do is we can just have both of these folks defend and throw out a Volt Grenade. And that solves the situation for us. Okay. Looks like we need to patch some folks up, so let's do that. Hey, we're out of patches. We don't have any power cells yet. I think we picked that up pretty soon after. Okay, Iron Wrench. Yeah, so the Iron Wrench would have been really good against in that last fight. Okay, now we're scouting for junk. Oh, immediate ambush. That's very unfortunate. Oh, and our shields got taken down like immediately. Okay, so we can try to early bird because they don't have a ton of health. Or we can try to use magic, but yeah, that's sort of out of it. Okay, yeah, got lucky there, but unfortunately didn't pick up anything from the jump pile. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, we're up against a robot enemy. You're noticing that they have a bit of shield. So this strike is probably going to be good enough. Everybody else can probably defend. Hey. Also, I noticed that yeah, that buff probably needs to go down. Let's have everyone else defend. Hey, looking good. Okay, so yeah, those are the main additions, right? Is that we fixed the shield bar anchor, we have the 3D models for chests, we have implemented a bunch of the class skills, so now you can sort of see the class skills in action. Okay, let's put shields on everybody. I hope it's okay that I'm just like playing the game. Sometimes while working on it, like you only like playtest like small bits of it. So I don't know. It's playing Dungeon Crawl is really relaxing for me. So which is why I'm making one. Our Scion desperately needs an energy reset. Yeah, everyone else is doing pretty well so far. I think we're safe. Okay, found a med patch as well. We'd love to see it. And we found some ammo, which enemies drop now. But yeah, we have a dart gun, and we can pretty safely give that to our Scion. So yeah, so Scion, when they are out of magic to sort of sling, they can make it up with shooting bullets at us. Right. Healing currently restores your energy. We're probably going to separate those two. But yeah, let's sort of see the party as it's sort of growing. I think we want to slip away. Okay, yeah. So already we're seeing growth, right? We were struggling a little bit on that Minioculus fight, right? And now we're able to do a whole lot more. Wow, getting really unlucky in these junk piles. That's probably fine. Let's guard, and then they're already hidden. We can take the chance to reload. Fix that little reload that we ran into last time. But as you can see right now, like the buffs are what is causing the problem. Okay, no more junk. Interesting. Okay. Roller Warden. I think I'm a little bit more confident now that I have something that can directly take them down. Then let's try to blind them as well. And then we can shoot them, or we can revolt at them. Yeah. So as you can see, that Iron Man, the volt damage, right? Like really doing a lot of work. 7 strike. We're back to acid. Still a fair bit better. Yeah. Now the final thing, they won't be nearly as easy to dispatch, right? But here, yeah. Okay, power cells, excellent. So now our Scion sort of comes online. And yeah, we have more defensive gear. Okay. Though that unequipped that previous one. Oh, that's an error. I should look at fixing that. Okay. Then now we're here. There's a junk pile, I think, on. Oh, there might be just a shortcut on this side as well. But for now, we'll head downstairs. Oh, on this Oculus. I think we should be. Let's save our bullets. Okay, doing pretty good. Okay, yeah, and we're down in B1F. Let's pick up some med patches and head deeper in, which will be next week. So yeah, so next week we're going to be in B1F now that we've gotten some of the preliminary abilities implemented. So yeah, hopefully y'all like the changes. If you have any feedback, please let me know. I'd love to implement it. I think a lot of the suggestions are excellent. Let's look forward to continuing to develop out this game. So take care, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.